Cool. So, welcome to show number 2 for the Lack Show podcast. We're here with Coach Tony Sorci. Yeah, Coach has been in the game for a long time. This is the first guest on the show.
Yeah, it's an honor, man.
Yeah, it took me a while to set up everything. Sorry it took me so long. I'm still learning and burning. We're trying to do a couple of cool things here. So, Coach, just talking about the past. Look, man, we've heard your name on some big NLL squads. You have been known as a dude who's enforced defense. I guess we can say you've imposed your will on a lot of cats who are out there, right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like anytime you step on the floor, it's a time to make your mark, right? Make history, and to do it with Team One, it's a whole different story because we are making history, right? So, and to do it in a capacity as a coach, and to try to be on the floor and build the foundation for women's lacrosse in the lower 48, it's everything. And this game is it's once you play it once, you get hooked, right? And you just you want to play again and again. So teaching them and how to coach them in the right way, I feel like is a big deal because there's not a lot of coaches in the lower 48 who have experience with box, right? They might have played in the league or at a high level, but to make the switch from a player to a coach, I think I think it's very important for that people to be taught the right way initially. So
yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's been good to see everything that's going on. Just for everybody who's out there who checks out the pod, we are not going to tell you what's going on here. Good luck with that. Everybody's hiding their stuff. We're going to hide our stuff too. But once again, it's great to have you on, man. So the NLL career was huge. It was a long time. A lot of things that you learned. What was your favorite moment from your NLL career?
Well, just being around great players. Those are the players that are going to make you better, right? And so I was a hustler, right? I never grew up playing box. It was late to the game. Decided after college, what was I good at? Lacrosse is, field lacrosse. I was decent, right? Pretty good player. So, then it becomes, box lacrosse was a sport that wasn't available to me as a kid. Hockey was, but box lacrosse wasn't, so after college is when I started playing. So I was a quick learner. Anytime you have to guard John Tavares, Steinhaus, all these really talented offensive players, when you have to guard Junior, right? John Grant Jr., Colin Doyle, all these top players, it gives you an education for a lifetime. And so, the way I was brought up and taught was if you don't share that knowledge and information, that's selfish. So for me as a retired player, I have to share the knowledge that was given to me. And that was a lesson, playing with these great players.
I got you.
So just giving that back, it's everything. So I think even though my career wasn't that long, it was long enough to catch the bug and then spread it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So look, we all got lives outside of lacrosse. Your life outside of lacrosse. You do something that I've always wanted to do and that I really appreciate being able to spend time in a barbershop.
No doubt.
First you were an instructor, right?
Yeah. So I went to barber school when we were expecting my son. I just figured, I'd been cutting hair pretty much since I was 12.
Nice.
Just as, because, I had to pay for everything as a kid. So, then after time, it's like, all right, well, I can save some money just doing it myself. So, working on myself, doing my friends growing up, being on teams, football, basketball, lacrosse, you take care of your teammates.
Yep.
So I just naturally just got into it. When my son was coming, we were like, all right, well, I need steady income, right? And so barbering is such a great trade, and so you should get into it, bro. It's good money. It's a hands-on trade where, you have interaction with human beings. And it's, a lot of the times you're like a therapist almost, right? Like people vent to you, they come to you with their problems. Maybe you have a broken air conditioner or something like that, and you need to find somebody to fix your, house. If you're looking for a carpenter, it's a networking spot. You know what I'm saying? So
that's cool.
You feel like you can help out other people that come into your shop, no matter what it is. You know, if it's a haircut or trying to link up somebody with somebody.
Yeah.
But it's one of the best decisions I ever made is going to be a barber, because it forces you to be social. You're helping people out. But yeah, Aloe Barbershop, Ithaca, New York. We just got voted number 1 in the whole Finger Lakes region. The year prior, so this is year 2. Last week was the second year we were open. Marks the second year. And so the first 10 months we got voted like silver in the Finger Lakes region, and then it took us another year to cop that gold. So number 1, come through. If you see this podcast, I'll hook you up. No big deal. My apprentice is coming along.
Ooh, I like it.
She hit me up yesterday, so we're good.
Yo, the fade is tight. If y'all don't see it, it is tight. And look, man, I try to match Coach Tony's energy because I know he is always going to come fresh to death.
Yeah.
So before I walk out the door, I got a pair of clippers in my hand, and I'm like, I know Coach is going to see my line. Let me get it straight, even though it's a little crooked. So that's why I got the 50 Cent hat on today. No, but that's cool, man. I think being in a position where you can help people, I feel like this is some of your life's calling, right? Because you're a coach, you're giving back a lot to people in that aspect. Yeah. You're giving back a lot of the tips and things that you learn in the pros. And then also being a barber, man, connecting with community and giving back. I think that's a huge thing, because with this day and age, there's a lot of people who just aren't connecting that way anymore with the physical conversations. Yeah. A lot of people are via text. Yeah. A lot of people are through Instagram, stuff like that. Yeah. So I think that's real respectable.
No doubt. I appreciate that. I mean, I think like historically barbershops have always been a place where, men can come together and just, be themselves, you know what I mean? And so like we got every different kind of person come through the barbershop. So like, that's the best thing, man. Like, you get doctors, lawyers, cops, teachers, students.
That's cool.
Right. So, and kids, right. And so like kids, not a lot of people like to cut kids' hair, but those are your future clients. So like everybody deserves a good haircut. Right.
Yeah.
And then just being there for people to vent to, and like, I got some advice. I got some life skills that but I want to help everybody that comes through the door, so it's great. And it's tough to balance. I have the Utica Yeti team that I've been coaching for 4 years.
Shouts
every
out.
summer. Yep. Holler at you boys. And then, women's box, right? USA. So we got to give that a lot of attention, and then juggling the work, right? But like you said earlier, man, it's just grind. And then, things will take care of themselves at the end. But like, as long as we have the energy now, to get to grind, that's what we got to do, man. So there's going to be times where down the road where we can relax and chill. But like right now, we got to take care of our families in the future, man. So
I like that you talked about the kids aspect, man, because, like trade work is something that people don't talk about anymore. Having your hands on something. It's more people want to be influencers and stuff like that. My dad was in the trade for a long time. He was a sprinkler fitter.
Yeah.
And I know that if at any point I feel like I can't get a job or I need to do something different and I want to get my hands on something, I got a little bit of pull because my dad was in for 30 years. I can go be a sprinkler fitter.
Yeah.
But no, man, I think kids that are out there, if you guys get your hands on this and you're listening, make sure that, you keep this open as an option, because haircutting is a dope thing to be in.
Yeah.
Coach Tony just gave you a little bit of game about it. And I mean, he didn't even give you the monetary facts, but I mean, he has a real nice shop. I'm going to add that in the pod. So we'll have it up there, man.
Yeah.
You guys see it?
Aloe Barbershop, so everybody asked me why I named it Aloe. And aloe, obviously, if you cut it open, it produces a gel, right? So like everybody uses gel in their hair or whatever, so it's a natural, sustainable product that you can actually use. It also produces a silicone, which we don't really need in the barbershop. But if we do a shave and maybe you get nicked, or if you're just a little agitated, your skin, you put a little aloe on that.
Yeah,
it's gonna heal up quick. It's a healing plant, and I think we all need a little bit of that healing in whether it's past trauma or just generational trauma passed on to you, whatever it is, everybody needs a little bit of healing. So I feel like if you come to my shop, it should be a soothing, relaxing place to get your haircut, right? And so like, if we're not trying to force kids to get their haircut, mom might want a haircut for their son, but we're not trying to traumatize anybody and make it a bad experience, because they're gonna have hundreds of haircuts in their life.
Yeah.
So they should feel like they're coming into a safe place rather than a scary, situation. So it's all about the kids, man.
I like it. I feel like those two things line up in your life: lacrosse and being a barber. Man, we talk about lacrosse as being the medicine game, and there's a reason it's a medicine game. Even people who aren't playing anymore, the people who want to coach and be around it, man, we're still getting our medicine from it. I know I'm still getting my medicine from it, and I appreciate all of the staff and everybody, and especially you too, man. We have a lot of conversations. So I just want to let you know that I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on.
No doubt,
it wasn't
man.
a long episode, but I definitely wanted to get you on as the first person.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Everybody, you guys know how I leave it. Your loved ones, you tell them you love them. Be cool. Take care of everybody. Coach, last word is on you. What's up?
Hey, man. Everybody love everybody. Jackie Moon, baby. ELE.
You know ELE.
Hey, we only got a short time here on Earth, right? So, like, every day matters. Hey, just do your best. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to fuck up 100%, 100 miles an hour. Nobody's going to be mad at you. Right? Just grind. You know? So, I didn't think I was ever just going to be a barber. You don't have to just be one thing, man. You know, you can be lots of different things. So, that's what's up. ELE.
Cool. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate you. We'll check y'all later.